I came to this school, Grand Rapids Christian High, when I was 14 in 1961. All right, here's the band. We got a big band. Here we are. One of my memorable events here is meeting my husband. I didn't know it was going to be my husband back then, but I did. I met him in history class. Well, the 60s were a tumultuous time. I mean, I remember very distinctly being on the second floor of the building on November 22, 1963, when JFK was assassinated. Chapel was mandatory then. That at first was a negative for me, but God spoke to my heart and my soul. And so as the time went by, this space became more precious to me. I heard lots of different messengers bringing the message of grace. It was a holy space. It was a holy space that day. It's a holy space today.
That little man right there is me when I was a kid, and that chair still exists in Chicago. You know, I tell people it should be a pleasure to meet somebody new every day because you don't ever know what they've been through. And when you sit down and talk to somebody and you find out their story, it really brings up a lot of insight about a person. Growing up in Chicago was rough. I survived it. I moved away. I came here. I try to stay afloat, and I've been doing good all these years, especially after I got my diagnosis of having Guillain-Barré syndrome. Some people get the minor part of it, and some people get the chronic part of it. I got the chronic part of it. The doctors, when they explained it to me, I sat and cried for a whole day. Being told that you're gonna be in the hospital for a couple months. You can't do nothing no more. You can't use a bathroom on your own. I had to have somebody feed me. It tore me up, so I cried the whole day. Still hurts me to this day, and I try not to think about it as much. I try to keep going on, and I tell people don't give up, because giving up is not an option for me. Well, when I was staying across the street from the DHS building, I stayed with my cousin. And I came over here and I got food stamps to help her. But I know for myself, coming here, it was dreadful walking up the stairs. Used to come in here and sit for hours. It was okay, but at the same time, it was like, it's time to go. It's time to go.
First fight was crazy. I was 7 years old. Just went in there, just started swinging. And then that was the thing my coach wanted to do. He said, just go ahead. And then he said, what you just did was a street fight. We don't do that here. We box. That's when he showed me the skills of boxing, how to be a good fighter. When I do that, the shadow boxing and stuff, it's the fighter in me. Whatever's standing in front of me right now, right here, right now, that's what I'm fighting against. I got locked up when I was 17 years old. I did 22 years in prison, and I ended up homeless. When you don't have a home, it's miserable. You can go to the shelter, or you can sleep on the streets. These are the choices you have. For me, man, the hustle never stopped. I keep my grind on constantly. Hey, somebody go get these honey barbecue? Most of the time I work 6 days a week. They let go a lot of people, but I'm like one of their main workers, so they kept me around. Thank God. It was like, that was a blessing to me, just to go to work. Well, go to one of these apartment complexes, they're gonna check my credit. A couple of places I wanted to do background checks, still wouldn't let me in. A lot of them waiting lists. Gotta get on the waiting list, you gotta wait. I'd be up there, please, Lord, please, give me a chance. Just give me one chance. But I seen I was down there one day and they always post stuff on the doors. I was like, ICCF, what is this? I was like, this was my buddy was telling me about. Building on 415, get on the list. They called me and said, I got some good news for you. And I'm like, nah, don't tell me. She said, yeah, you got it. We're gonna get you in there. Whew. Wow, I just walked around and be like, wow, this is crazy.
Well, I was here a couple of weeks ago and walked through. It's just almost too much, because it's so awesome. It is, it's just so full of life. There's no place like home.
Home, this is home. It's been a long time since I had my own home. I have a room with a door on it, washer and dryer, and a living room and a kitchen. You know, beautiful windows. I'm safe.
Got my spot, got me a place right now. It's been a while, man. It's been years since I had my own place. Real proud of that, real proud.
415 Franklin has a long history, and now it has the opportunity and the calling and the joy to be a restorative place.
I've been doing a lot of that lately, where I look at something that was old and I picture myself coming from where I used to be at to where I'm at now. That's a changeover. Come from where this building used to be, and it became old to new. They put some life in it. This building is still bringing people together.